Hello and welcome back to MMTV. From MotorMouth, my name's Harry Benjamin. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and you can also download our latest podcast too, wherever you get your podcasts. Now, with Formula E entering its 7th season with a double-header and the first ever night races in Saudi Arabia, now felt like a good idea to take a look at the 24 drivers and 12 teams gearing up for the season ahead. Let's kick off with reigning champions DS Techeetah. They'll be entering this season with an unchanged lineup and 2 championship-winning drivers in the form of Frenchman Jean-Eric Vergne and reigning champion Antonio Felix da Costa. Both pedigree drivers, this team has been on a massive upwards trajectory over the last few seasons and will be heading into the season as firm favourites. Nissan Edams have been on an interesting journey since changing their name from Renault. A strong season last year despite having to change their powertrain. They finished second with young Brit Oliver Rowland enjoying a win in Berlin, and the older, more experienced teammate and Season 2 champion of Sébastien Buemi scoring a few podiums too. He'll be wanting more from the Nissan powertrain this year. Mercedes EQ came on strong throughout last season with a great lineup of former McLaren F1 driver Stoffel Vandoorne and F2 champion Nick de Vries in the cockpit. They ended last year with a 1-2 finish in Berlin, and with a strong package this year, could well start the season off in the same position. Envision Virgin Racing enter Season 7 with a new driver lineup. Having been with the team since their first ever year, Sam Bird moves on to Jaguar, with his seat being taken by Nick Cassidy, who will sit alongside Robin Freins. The team beat their powertrain supplier Audi last season, but it will be tough to do it again. BMW I Andretti finished 5th in the standings last year, sandwiched between the two Audi-powered teams, but with more wins than both of them. They'll take the positives from that, and with the fast and young German Maximilian Günther continuing on, joined by rookie Jake Dennis, this could be a powerful lineup once Dennis gets up to speed and they minimise on-track incidents. It will also be BMW's last season in Formula E as a manufacturer. Audi Sport Abt Schaffler had a disappointing season by their standards, with just 2 podiums to their name. Season 1 champion Lucas de Grassi continues on with the team, whilst they dropped long-serving driver Daniel Abt before the final races in Berlin last season, with multiple and reigning DTM champion René Rast, who, after a strong outing scoring a podium, now gears up again with Audi ahead of a full-time campaign this year. Like BMW though, it will also be Audi's last year in Formula E as a manufacturer. Panasonic Jaguar Racing enter Season 7 with another changed lineup. Experienced hand Sam Bird joins fresh, partnering the talented Mitch Evans. Arguably one of the strongest driver lineups on the grid, it could be said. If the team can deliver a more powerful and consistent powertrain, they'll be ones to watch, with Evans hoping to build on his 1 win from last season and Sam Bird still searching for a championship title. Porsche enter with a revitalised driver lineup as well, pinching the talented and fast Pascal Wehrlein to replace Neil Yarni and team up with Andre Lotterer. With 2 strong and consistent drivers, Porsche will be hoping and expected to finish higher up in the standings this season. Mahindra Racing struggled last year compared to previous years, and with a new car and a new lineup in the form of Alexander Sims, who jumps ship from BMW, and Alex Lynn, who, after impressing in a run out in Berlin, starts his first full-time campaign in Formula E this year, and he'll be hoping to return to the front of the grid with Mahindra. Venturi proved they can take it to the big boys last year, but only had 1 car capable of doing so. So for Season 7, they've enlisted the services of rookie Norman Nato, who replaces Felipe Massa for this year. He'll be joined by Edo Mortara, who carries on, and with Susie Wolff heading up the team, now also assisted by former Formula E race winner Jerome D'Ambrosio, who moves from race driver into the deputy team principal role. They could well be the dark horse for Season 7. Dragon's decline since Season 1 has seen a revolving door of drivers and team personnel coming in and out of the team, and with just 2 points to their name last year, change has arrived yet again. Nico Müller continues, joined full-time now by Sergio Sette Camara, who replaces Brendan Hartley. He did so for the final races of last season. Consistent points is the logical aim for this year. Finally, Neo 333 had the unfortunate position of finishing last in season 6. Veteran Neo driver Oliver Turvey usually scoring the absolute maximum that can be achieved. However, with a team restructure coming to fruition for season 7, a brand new powertrain and a high caliber driver lineup, with Turvey being joined now by Tom Blomqvist, who gets his first full-time run at the championship, Neo have big plans and will want to be a midfield player this year. And that is your rundown of how things look for season 7 of the now FIA Formula E World Championship. Testing in Valencia is done and the cars are looking more competitive than ever. It's going to be a cracker of a season. As always, let us know what you think about the lineups and what you're most looking forward to for season 7 of Formula E. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button and I'll see you for the next one.